distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it, but my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Still on my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Oh, yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6th man? Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale? Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset, too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6th man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Ah, Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
The legend grind this year was actually pretty meant for what I do, because my favorite game mode on the game is actually the ones court. So the 100,000 points went very well with us.
Wait, so you're telling me a chunk of your 100,000 points came from 1v1 games?
Oh, all of them.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. The center is Daniel Gafford. At point guard, DeLon Wright. At one forward, Kyle Kuzma. At the other forward, Kristaps Porzingis. At the other guard, Bradley Beal. The head coach of the visiting team is Wes Unseld Jr. Introducing the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At the other forward, 6'9", number 13, Jordan Wara. Starting at one guard, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. At the other forward, 6'4", 24, Buddy Hield. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. Your Indiana Pacers head coach is Rick Carlisle. Fans, your Indiana Pacers.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Washington Wizards. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are always special, and MP is making his tonight. The 18th overall pick, MP still has a lot to prove. Now, one lead scout I spoke with said that MP was good in college, but his tools will not translate to this level. So some fans are already questioning this pick. Guys?
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fuel him.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. And for Indiana, Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Turner. And it's Nora in at the 4. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening game that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area...
Changing it up here. The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
One shot.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
2 minutes.
Indiana moving it around.
2 minutes.
Jackson in the corner. No good. That would have tied it.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Morris passes to Kispert. Here's Porzingis. Now here's Kispert, covered by Hield. And there's the bucket from MP.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pacers trail by 4. Healed outside. Pass to Halliburton. Rebound by the Wizards. 1:02 left to play in the first. Kisper with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Indiana making a change here. Nemhard's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Avdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Nemhard. Covered by MP. A nice shot by Neesmith.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Wizards have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Now, here's MP. Guarded closer. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana, trailing by 4. And Morris comes over to help. Pass to Nemhard. Now, here's Neesmith. D right on him. A shot by Nemhard, no good. Avdia, the pass to Morris. Over Neesmith. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And so it's Kyle Kuzma making things happen for Washington. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back to the action in just a minute.
Your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, when we...
Substitutions. 1:56 left to play in the first half. MP against Halliburton. Here's Kuzma. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal. Boy, that's excellent work to get himself the and one chance. Kuzma's getting more and more savvy when it comes to getting to the line, drawing contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And a wide open look for Halliburton. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's MP. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
52 seconds left to play here in the half.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Greg, you watch Matthew. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
And he makes both free throws. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
MP against Halliburton. Lays it up off the glass. Halliburton's got 10 points. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Morris kicks to Porzingis. Here's Kispert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Halliburton. 7-point differential. Lets it go from 11. And too long on the shot. Now here's Kispert. That shot misses. And so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal...
The Wizards, 47.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills.
Substitution on the
teams
court.
making substitutions here. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Jackson and Turner man the post positions. Then it's Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Will it go? Rebound, Washington. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now the pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. Turner up top. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Nembhard's shot is good.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And that's 12 points for MP.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pacers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for Indiana, Aaron Neesmith. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Passes it to Nembhard. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. A 3 from Morris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Washington in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Substitution on the
other
court.
Pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor and a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Hill comes in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kismet. And MP subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Mathurin. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And the basket by MP.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyle Kuzma.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense ball.
At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Indiana ball. At the line, for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
On the court.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass to MP. And And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their
It's
team
been a
was
great evening
dismantled.
of basketball,
You know what?
fans.
Shocking.
Get home
I don't
safely
care
and
what
see
the
you next
matchup
tomorrow.
is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18, so it felt it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, you know? I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that, I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. So you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. It's there. For me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. And I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right? Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and, the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
MP, come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie?
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, You're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?